Welcome to the Dysfunction Junkies podcast. We may not have seen it all, but we've seen enough. And now, here are your hosts, Chrissy and Carrie.
Hello, junkies. I'm Carrie.
And I'm Chrissy.
Welcome to fall.
Welcome to fall, autumn. Oh my gosh. Everybody was waiting for this since July.
I know, not me, but you know.
Not really me either. It puts me through all kinds of stress.
Actually, I was driving in today. I was starting to see how all the fall leaves are changing and the colors. And I will say, I do like fall for a lot of those aspects. I just mourn in fall because I know my warm summer months are over and that wicked S thing is coming. Snow.
Well, if you're lucky.
Oh,
but if you're not, you're just going to end up with sleet, the other S word.
The other S word.
And slush.
The other S
word. And just lousy, unfortunate weather. And a pretty snowfall, I'm all for. Once we can get through, I would like to have a fall, though.
Yeah, I do enjoy the fall. I enjoy the warm day, cool nights, you know, but yeah. So.
I don't like the Indian summer thing.
You can't say that. That's not allowed to be said no more.
Oh.
That's not politically correct.
Oh, crap. I didn't get that memo. When did that happen? Oh, because I watch really old shows and they still say that word. They said it. I think it was it the name of an episode of Mad Men?
It was the name of a...
It was name of a movie too.
From the early 90s.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. I don't know what
am I supposed to call
I don't know.
it?
That's what I was just thinking. What do we call it? The April Fool's Day of summers? I don't know.
It's fall, but it's not acting like fall.
Yeah.
It's fall in disguise.
It's fall in disguise.
I could go down some really bad. I'm not going to say anything.
It's a summer encore. That's what we're going to call it. We're going to call it summer encore.
When did they say you're not allowed to say that?
I don't think that it's that non-PC. I think it's still...
I thought it had to do with the whole, you know, how people would say, don't be a blank giver.
Yeah.
You know, and I think that was, I thought it was referring to fall. Okay, DJ Nick, Google this.
So I think in general, I don't know that it's as taboo as like saying, you know.
Other things.
Don't
say it. Oh my God, please
like
don't
what
say
you
it.
would say.
It actually is rooted in, it was a time when Native American tribes would use the time to gather their winter stores, you know, so they would, you know, when it was because a little bit warmer weather was their time to gather stuff to get ready for the winter. So I don't know that it's...
So it's not referencing other things.
Saying using the term Indian, depending whether it's a baseball team or
really.
I don't know.
So we can say Native American summer?
I think...
That would be more politically correct?
No. Can I just say that maybe... Who's judging all of this?
I don't know. I mean, it's...
And that might be more insulting.
I'm actually not finding anything where it says it's...
That's a taboo? Okay. Yeah, I thought it was referencing that other thing about don't be a Native American giver, you know. I thought that referenced that. So
that's always been negative, even before.
Well, I know, but for some reason, because I was under the impression it had to do with that thing with fall, because it was like, oh, we had fall and then it went back. It was taken back, you know, and so that's why I thought, but I'm apparently I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I thought it had something to do with harvest and the gathering.
I was overthinking it.
Yeah, so I don't think there's anything.
That's my job.
There's nothing in there indicating.
Okay, so Chrissy, you're okay. So you can say it.
Jesus.
Well, that was 3 minutes of craziness.
Yeah. A lot of pressure. Huh?
I was really shuffling to try and save myself here. Oh my God. I thought I was going to be so canceled and I don't know what. Okay.
So I have to bring this up because we've been kind of talking about all morning, but this is the one thing I also don't like about the fall, especially whenever you start getting into fall. It's the fall creepy crud, the germs, the illnesses, the sicknesses. So I'm sitting here in this studio with coffee 1 and sniffly 2.
Oh,
okay,
man, that's wrong. I did not ask to get anything, and I am through most of it. It's just the leftover because I incessantly blow my nose.
I know, but you're sitting here. Where? Okay,
Paper
Chrissy,
towel.
this is a paper towel. It's
I didn't
not
blow my nose on that. Look at you. You're worried about getting germs. What if I did blow my nose with it?
Because I've been watching you. So, and if you
geez.
know, I'm touching the edges of it, not this part here.
It's clean.
Okay, but Chrissy, you don't use a paper towel to wipe your nose. It's like sandpaper.
Would you rather just run down?
Well, no, but go get a Kleenex. Go get
toilet paper
soft
is
cloth.
the same. I walk around with a roll of toilet paper.
I would rather see you do that than with the paper towel.
This I don't know why I brought this here.
I don't know. But this is the time of year. All the kids go back to school, and it just is this petri dish of all of a sudden everyone's getting sick because those germy little, and then they. Ugh.
Well, it just is what it is.
I know.
mean, you're gonna have to deal with it, I guess.
But yeah, there's one part of the early fall that I'm like, oh God, here comes the creepy crud.
Well, yeah, but am I creepy? I guess I'm a creepy crud. I'm just like the kids.
Like creepy as in
It
sprawling,
comes up on
not
ya.
creepy as in.
Well, I get it. Yes, when school starts, although
Yes.
school's been in for a while now.
I know, but they've been incubating it.
Yeah.
You know?
And then the weather change.
Yes.
Them warm days and cold nights. I know those are lovely, but I think that helps sort of.
Oh, it breeds stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 100%.
It's got to be cold all the time.
Well,
I
no,
try
or
to
just
keep
hot
the
all
house.
the time.
Well, I don't know. It'd be hot. I'm of the age. I don't know how you feel, but I know the age that I'm experiencing.
Yeah.
I don't want to be hot ever. I want to be freezing cold because unfortunately I can't control the heat that I sometimes feel.
Admit. Well, I've been in what is that? Not menopause, like whenever, because I had my ovaries taken out. It's a false, not a false menopause. What is it? Medical menopause, something. There's a name for it. So I've been experiencing that for 20 years. So that's old school.
Yeah.
So
I never wanted to be. I would rather be cold and have to try and cover up with a sweatshirt or a blanket than have to try and figure out how to cool down, jump in cold water, I guess, or something. So.
Yeah, I do like a good snuggle under a blanket, but in general, I don't like to be cold. I just don't want to be cold.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
So what's going on with your take on fall?
Fall is...
What do we got to look forward to? What's dysfunctional about fall?
Oh, what's dysfunctional about fall? Well, all those crazy videos people have been making since July to get you ready for fall. That's dysfunction. It gives me anxiety. And when did a pool noodle become the answer to everything?
What do you mean?
These videos, they take these pool noodles and they show you how to do these crafts.
Oh.
A pool noodle can be used as a decorative piece over your archway. You get the tension rod, you get a pool noodle, you cut the pool noodle down so it can like hook onto your tension rod, and then you buy a bunch of artificial fall flowers and little cadoodles and stuff like that. And you just stab the hell out of the pool noodle in a ritualistic fashion that creates a decorative piece for yourself. And then people come over and they go, is that a pool noodle or is that a decoration? And you're like, hey, don't say nothing about my pool noodle. I don't see a pool noodle, do you? And then you buy these fluorescent pool noodles.
Yeah.
That's just a lot of pressure to have to cover up. I mean, if they're going to have you use pool noodles for everything, they should at least come out with colors that coordinate with what you're decorating.
Oh, so we need fall colored pool noodles.
Yes, I said it here first.
Okay,
and
so
I have
we're
not
trademarking this.
Yes. So
this is going up with our Karen on the roof and
yes.
Okay.
Yes, we're
Chrissy,
thinking of
what was it?
Chrissy, go.
Chrissy, go.
Carrie, go.
Yeah. So why are we not having pool noodles in muted, like a burgundy or burnt orange or maybe black
or red and green for Christmas?
Yeah,
when
the people
Christmas
got like fluorescent green and pink pool noodles that they're stabbing fall colors into. They make centerpieces with these things and the zip ties.
Oh, yeah.
Zip ties and pool noodles are the answer to everything.
And duct tape.
No, I haven't seen anybody do anything with duct tape.
Duct tape out. It's zip ties and pool noodles.
It's zip ties and pool noodles. And then just a bunch of artificial flowers and picks. We used to call them picks.
Picks?
The like little pumpkins or things you would put in a wreath, like if you were making a holiday wreath.
I thought you meant picks. I'm thinking like hair picks. Like, you know, like.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. I'm using an old term. My sister, who was in the floral design and all that, that's what we would call them, picks. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Which you would use to decorate things with. So yeah, I get a lot of anxiety watching all these videos. And the other thing is I get a lot of anxiety about my coffee.
Oh, yeah.
Because
definitely. Talk about coffee.
I love coffee, as most people do. My husband does not. He won't drink coffee. He doesn't like the taste of it or whatever. He likes the way it smells. It reminds him, but he does not enjoy the taste of it.
Yeah, Farm Boy Jim is a black coffee person. He'll drink
hardcore serious.
Oh yeah, but I do love the smell of the coffee in the house. My coffee has to be foo-foo.
Me too. Yeah. Absolutely. But these people making their own creamer. And so then I think, geez, they point out to you how horrible these creamers are that you buy.
Oh, yeah.
With all these things. Now, I do buy the one creamer, not a sponsor, Chobani, which is generally basic ingredients.
Yes.
But then I feel bad even about that. And I'm like, oh, so I'm supposed to buy the sweetened condensed milk and the half and half and get a mason jar and shake the hell out of it. And now I got creamer for like a week in my fridge.
Okay.
And I'm like, okay. And then I forget I bought it, and it's behind in the back of the fridge. And I'm like, what the hell is that?
What's that kernel in the back of the fridge?
Who made this? Who is the idiot who put this in my fridge?
Speaking of the Petri dishes.
Yeah, there's a science experiment. And then they make this where they take the raw pumpkin.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to have your 1 year. This was last year.
You did it?
They caused such a panic in me about the pumpkin pie spice. You're not going to be able to get it. Everybody's putting pumpkin pie spice in everything. Your foods, your everything. They're sprinkling it on the pool noodles probably. It's everywhere. I went and I couldn't find it at stores. I was like panicking. I didn't even want it. But I just was looking for it and I felt like I had to have it. Oh. I finally went to one of the stores and they had it. I bought like 3 things of this.
Of pumpkin spice.
Yeah. I don't need pumpkin spice ever again for like years to come. So now I try to switch over because the internet told me I'm horrible with this. And I try not to be swayed, but I was swayed. So now instead of just plain cinnamon that I was sprinkling in my coffee, now I'm sprinkling pumpkin pie spice. So,
there was a small time frame I did like the pumpkin pie spice, but no, I'm not a fan. No. Now, I love so right now, Starbucks not a sponsor, but I do love my Starbucks. I love their pumpkin muffin that they have right now, but I know on the pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, no, I don't know what to do. I'm at a bad place. And then I feel like I need one of those little hand things that stirs stuff.
Oh, the whiskey thing, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't. I have a coffee maker that came with like sort of an attachment on the side.
Yeah. Which
I love, and it will froth my
milk
and stuff. But then I thought, I need to invest in a good espresso machine.
Oh, yes. Got one.
They're you have one?
Yeah. Well, it's not a really super good one, but it's enough of one. But my problem is, I'm a white chocolate mocha person, and I yet to find a white chocolate mocha that tastes like Starbucks. So I've purchased every different type of white chocolate mocha syrup. Then there's there's the creamer, there's like syrup, there's another name for it it's like a thicker one, and nothing tastes the same. So I'll make it at home like on Saturday when I want a couple cups of it, to drink and stuff. But gosh, nothing beats that Starbucks though.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's hard.
It's really hard.
You start out with a simple espresso machine. Like, you know what? I want my coffee to be strong.
Yeah.
Because I was going to Caribou, not a sponsor.
Yeah.
And
8 shots of espresso.
It had a ton of espresso, and I get the It was what was it? A caramel oat milk espresso shaker.
Okay.
Loved it. And still love it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, geez, I just really need to have this at home. And I would try to make my coffee really strong.
Yeah.
Couldn't duplicate it.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's it. I have to have an espresso machine. This is the answer to this. So then I started shopping for them, which I'm making myself crazy because you start out with the ones that are affordable.
Right.
And you're like, okay, it's just going to make this beautiful little espresso and then I'm going to have to do everything. But then you start looking and then they have these machines. They do everything for you. All you do is push a button.
Yes.
And it's like, I want this. I want a latte. I want that. I want that. Well, I'm like, I want that. I don't want to. I'm busy. I ain't got time to sit here and mix drinks. So then I start looking at that. These machines are
like $1,000.
They're $1,000 plus. Right. And then I'm like, well, I'm just going to treat myself.
Right.
Of course. I've been punished enough in my life. I deserve this. And then, I'm like, okay, I've learned as I've aged to maybe put myself off a little bit.
Yeah.
And think it through, which I know nobody out there is buying this, but it's true. And I generally put myself off long enough where I lose interest for a little while. But then it comes back.
Oh, yeah.
It's back and forth.
Of course. Exactly.
Right now, I don't have an espresso machine, just to let everybody know. I'm not committed to this as of yet.
The fall season is early.
Right.
Well, the little machine I have is perfect because it will make 1 or 2 cups, and it has the espresso. It makes, the espresso goes through. But then it has the milk frother. And since mostly I like a cappuccino or a latte, so I need a lot of milk to be steamed, it works perfect. But I just haven't found the sweetener that gives it the flavor that I exactly like. I'm close. I mean, it's close, but it's just not quite. I bought the Starbucks coffee beans, I've done that. I'm using the soy milk because I, would prefer soy milk, but it's just that white chocolate flavoring. And I've even went in there and begged them. I'm like, can you just sell me the syrup? And they're like, no, we can't do
they sell something they say is, because I know they sell the coffee.
Right.
And they do have like the other Starbucks brand stuff in the stores, but not this syrup?
I have yet to find where they're, And even my sister-in-law, when she was in town a few weeks ago, like she was trying to help me crack the code. And we thought we figured it out by getting this one, like I said, I can't think of the name of what it's called, but we even tried that
I got an idea.
What?
We should get a part-time job somewhere just for like a couple of days. Go undercover, see what the hell this stuff is.
I know. Or smuggle a few out.
No, I ain't gonna take anything. Don't belong to me. No. But I want to see what the hell's going on because I do wonder that because I'm like, man, I really would love to make this at home.
Yes.
And I really need to know what you know. And I'm thinking, I come here and I buy from you all the time.
I know.
Can I just come in and watch you make my drink?
I mean, I watch them make it and I watch them do the squirts of the stuff and I'm like, that's the one ingredient I need. Oh, so anyways, though, yeah.
When did we get so crazy with this? You said that you have the frother.
Yeah.
A long time ago, I worked for a department store, probably almost 30, well, probably is 30 years ago. And I was the bridal manager, which meant I registered brides.
Oh, okay.
For their
I didn't know
stuff.
that.
A bunch of spoiled, rotten bridezillas who would sometimes just register for one washcloth, one towel, and one hand towel. And I'd be like, I think you're going to need more than this. Can we talk here? Are you just registering for you? What about your spouse? Or what's going on? They would register for bizarre stuff. But I got for free, it was a Krups.
Oh, yeah.
This was 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Espresso kind of machine.
Yeah.
And I remember reading the instructions and I was so excited to get this. And it scared me. Because it said it was under pressure.
Yes.
And there was a chance something could explode. And I gave it away. I was like, I don't want to explode. I got so scared.
Oh, Chrissy.
The bad part about this is the way I could get free stuff was I had to register the brides for so many.
Right.
And then I got something for free.
Oh.
And you would take the first tag. I don't care about it's statute of limitations right now. And they're just going to flip and return this stuff anyhow. A bunch of rotten people. Nobody even do they register? I guess they do register, but it's a totally different animal now.
It's different now. Yeah.
And nobody's registering for fine china and crystal anymore.
No.
That was still a thing.
Yeah.
And I would be like, do you want to register? This is important. You need to have this Waterford stem set. Because that was another thing I wanted.
So you were upselling.
I wasn't selling anything. I would make them get it on there. I wanted them to get it on the registry.
I understand that, but you were up registering.
Yes. and sometimes I could persuade them to put it on there.
Yeah.
And other times they give me an attitude and be like, I just don't need that. It's impractical. I'm thinking, the marriage is impractical. What are you talking about? You're about to venture into ridiculous. I can tell you two ain't going to make it. I mean, get the stuff and then return it and have some money when you guys are trying to figure out what the hell to do with each other.
Pay for the divorce?
Yeah. So I would stick it on their registry without them knowing.
Oh, Chrissy.
What? So what? They didn't have the time. They're so busy doing all this other crap. They didn't even notice. And then you get them couple of little snobby bitches come back and you're like, I didn't want this. This is on my registry. I need you to take it off right now. And I'd be like, oh, fine. I already got credit for it, honey. Bye-bye.
Oh, Chrissy. How old were you when that was? Were you 20?
I'm in my 20s. I was married already. I needed stuff for my house.
Stuff for your house.
What the hell, man?
Oh, that's great.
Take control of your registry, people. There's nobody walking around with that gun anymore registering people.
Oh, the gun.
Because that was like a big deal before.
You'd go in the store and they'd have the little scanner.
Yeah.
Beep, beep. Yeah.
And, and then they started letting these people walk around with the gun themselves. I mean, that was it was time for that to run out.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. I didn't mean to segue into bridal registry.
How we went from fall germs,
we were talking about espresso
pumpkin
machines.
latte, espresso.
We probably should have made
Percy's rage on bridal registry.
It's a whole show by itself. And me and my job, I got a whole slew. I had many jobs, so that was one of them. So let's go back. So yes, I do play around with the idea of getting an espresso machine.
Yeah.
Kudos to you. You have one.
Yeah.
Obviously working for you.
Farm Boy Jim got it for me as a present. So
awesome.
I'm okay. It was a gift for me, but trust me, it was totally probably self-serving because he probably he doesn't like how much I go to Starbucks.
Oh.
So
he's like, oh, you can see this machine. It can do that for
I know.
you.
And then he'll be like, you don't ever use it. I'm like, well, I do use it, but it's also one of those things like it takes time. You got to get the milk in, So to me, that's using it at home is like, that's a Saturday morning thing when I can enjoy my morning and relax and enjoy making my coffee. On a regular Monday through Friday, when I get up at 6 and I got to be out the door by 7, take care of 3 dogs, a bird, a cat, a horse, a cow, myself, and everything else. Yeah, Starbucks.
I get it. I get it. Okay.
Anyways, so.
I get it very much. Yeah, stay away from the videos with the pool noodles and the zip ties. Fascinating to watch, and just in general, people are doing really great things, and it's really great to see that creativity. Yeah. And I do.
I love it when I see somebody's house tastefully decorated in fall decor. Now, note I said fall decor. I'm not talking Halloween. I'm talking.
You're being mean. Being a Halloween hater.
I love like I said, I do love fall. I do love the atmosphere of fall. I love the look of the colors and the, all of that. So to see that when you go up to somebody's house and they have the really nice little fall display and they've got, the like, I appreciate it. I love it. At this point in my life, I don't do that. Maybe the next stage of my life, I will have time to do that. But so I love that kind of stuff. But Halloween, nah, that's going to be another episode.
Yeah, well, we can talk about the Dollar General fines.
Oh, gosh.
Because that's a whole video series. I'm not going to talk about it now. But them crappy plastic pumpkins, again, like the poo noodles, overused, and gives me a flippin' problem because I feel like I need to run and go grab 20 pumpkins, plastic pumpkins.
That's because your dad decorated with plastic McDonald's pumpkins.
My man would have never done what they're doing now.
Okay.
I mean, stabbing it and sticking a light bulb in it is one thing, but these people are like painting them and the little twinkle lights and another show.
So what else we got for fall? So what about these fall festivals? Do you guys go to any kind of fall festivals or fall?
Like an Oktoberfest thing? Or?
No, like for instance, like a lot of times this time of year, you'll have like different communities will have craft shows and it'll be like fall crafts and, or just different vendors. And then they've got the hot apple cider, the, it's just fall theme. Like, for instance, this one place that's near us, White House Fruit Farms, again, not a sponsor. They have this big fall weekend thing. And so it's all about the apple cider and the donuts and pumpkins and you know, it's just something to do on the weekend when you go walking through the field and pick a pumpkin. And
it sounds wonderful. And I do remember when I lived in that area that was a big deal.
Yeah.
For me, that requires being around an awful lot of people.
There you go, sister. Amen. And I would love to go, but I want only see, like, I don't want to be so close where I'm bumping shoulders with people. I don't, you know, like, I limit it to like 30 people.
Geez, that's a lot.
I know.
You know, I kind of always want to go to something.
There's like 200 people.
Well, yeah, it's horrible. So 30's better. Okay.
Yeah, so
my think process here is really bad because I would like to go to something which a company has like totally worked so hard to promote.
Yeah.
Put a lot of money investing in this to have a lot of people come in and enjoy it and buy things and just really be wonderful. And my whole thing is such a downer. I basically am in my own way, but not like right firsthand. I'm kind of hoping you fail. I want to be the only person that shows up because I don't want to be around anybody. Yeah. So I'm thinking, wouldn't it be great if just like everybody forgot it was this weekend? or
pray for bad weather. Let it frickin' rain. And now Jim and I do this a lot. When we go to the zoo a lot, and we're always like, let it be bad weather. I don't care. I'll go to the zoo in bad weather because that means there'll be less people there and I won't have to deal with them. I don't care if I have an umbrella and I'm walking in the rain, but it just means less people.
Well, if it's warm enough, I suppose that probably would be fun.
I will say that is, speaking of zoos, the one Halloween type thing I do like to go to is when they have the Boo in the Zoo, you know, and they do decorate the zoo and they have all the fall Halloween things or whatever. And it's kind of like a prelude to the Christmas lights at the zoo.
Right.
That is one Halloween themed thing I can get into.
See, I would be freaked out with the Halloween one because what if they're decorating and I mistake a real animal for a decoration? And now I am the feast of Simba. Because I was like, look at this lifelike decoration. It's terrifying.
And Simba had gotten out of the cage.
Well, that's the other thing. I'm always worried about you go into a zoo and it's just, you see these, again with the videos, so-so got loose. Somebody let so-and-so out of the cage and whoopsie.
We were there once when the moose got out of the zoo. And so we were like put in lockdown because the moose got out. So
did you see it running by and chasing it? Or?
No, the funny thing is we had just walked past the moose exhibit and we didn't see it. So we just kept walking. Well, then next thing we know, we didn't see it because it got out and it was loose. I think it was like, maybe we did see it, but it was kind of in the trees. So it wasn't like feeling like we were threatened. But yeah, we were all put in lockdown. They put us they moved everybody to this one section where they were able to shut a gate. And so we were like locked in this one area of the zoo. What was funny, it was the African area. So like, now we went from relatively safe. I mean, it was a moose. It could still hurt you. But, but then they locked us in the lion area where
you're
that
safer at the lion. Well, that says a lot about a moose.
So they got the moose. It was like a 9-month-old moose that was actually an orphan rescue. So
somebody orphaned a moose.
Well,
is that a common thing with the moose? I don't know how to say that.
I don't remember the whole story, but the moose came from somewhere like Montana or whatever, and the mother had gotten killed.
Oh no!
And so this was the orphan baby, and so the zoo took it, and that's how they got this, baby. So, but it was like 9 months old or something like that, and so it was still learning like its boundaries and exhibits and whatever. It got out, but within 30 minutes, it was safely back in its habitat.
That was a very exciting 30 minutes.
It was. So now every time we go to the zoo and we walk by the moose, we're like, hey, remember last time we were here and the moose got loose?
See, now you like completely gave me another level of anxiety. Not that I go to the zoo a lot, but now
she's never going to the zoo.
Well, here's the deal with I'll think. Just to give you the background on my thinking. I'm going to go to the zoo. And generally when we didn't see the animal where it was supposed to be, I was just like, oh, it must be inside somewhere because it's cold or it just doesn't want to look at us right now. But now, every time if I go back to the zoo, I'm going to think, where is this tiger? Where is it out? Why isn't it here? I need to know proof that this isn't wandering around. I'm going to always think that if I don't see it, it's out somewhere.
Now that's dysfunction. There we go.
Yeah, because I'm always going to think of a way if I'm going to die today.
Oh my God. Again, we digress. How we went from the fall to animals loose at the zoo.
It's insane.
I think we had too much coffee this morning. Our brains are jumping around.
Probably. Absolutely.
Well, I hope everybody is enjoying their fall weather.
And your coffee.
And your coffee, whether it's pumpkin spice or white chocolate mocha or plain black coffee with 2 ice cubes like Farm Boy Jim.
Right.
But we have to say we've got some exciting things happen this fall in October.
Absolutely.
So even though we may not like to be around people too much, we will love to be at the United Way of Wayne and Holmes County in Worcester, Ohio.
Yes.
For their 5K fun run that they're having on October 25th from 9 to 11 in historic downtown Worcester. This is the Heart and Ghoul 5K. Chrissy and I will be there. We still have to figure out our costumes.
We have ideas.
We do, but we are going to be there. I'm probably going to run in the race. Chrissy's going to cheer me on.
Yes, I am.
From the sidelines. But this month for Junkies Care, we are supporting the United Way of Wayne and Holmes County. So that is our Junkies Care initiative this month. So we do hope that you're able to come out and see us and maybe participate. One of the things they talk about there is after the race, there's an after party, and it's going to be at a restaurant called Muddy's.
Muddy's, yeah.
So if you run in the race, you get a free beer or coffee. So, bring your pumpkin spice flavoring and you can add it to your coffee there that day.
Very good, yes. Or maybe they have pumpkin beer too.
Oh.
They do.
Ooh,
They do make pumpkin flavored beer.
Ginger beer I could do, but not pumpkin beer. But anyways, so that is our Dysfunction Junkies Care for this month. But you can check out all the things about us on our website, which is dysfunctionjunkiespodcast.com. We also now have a blog. So Carrie's blog released this month, and actually last a couple weeks ago in September. I talk about just anything and everything. And Chrissy's getting hers going too. So make sure you check out our website to read our blogs about other random thoughts that we have.
Yeah, mine's going to be everywhere.
Mine is called The Elephant Speaks. Chrissy's still kind of working on hers, although we have some good ideas what we think it's going to be. But but yeah, you can check us out there. Check us out what we're talking about, our show ideas, episodes, everything you need to know about us is on there. So check that out.
Yes.
Alrighty, everyone. Have a great fall, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.